Oh, I'm so tempted to do an Elvis impersonation. No. Hey guys, we're back with another tier list, and this week, after looking at Newcastle's potential managers, we're looking at Manchester United's next potential managers after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So producer Ryan has given me 8 names and we have 5 categories. Of course, we've got the perfect fit, great choice, decent option, best avoid, and no way Jose. There actually isn't Mourinho in this list, I've just seen it. Anyway, moving on, those are the 5 categories, and the first name is Brendan Rodgers. I spoke about him quite a lot actually for the Newcastle job. Very good manager, Brendan Rodgers. Can't see him leaving Leicester at the minute, and the one thing that puts me off this whole idea altogether, despite the fact I think he'd actually be quite good at United, is the whole former Liverpool thing. I mean, I know players have played for both. There's probably been a manager that's managed both. I just can't see him moving there at the minute. There seems to be too many obstacles in the way. Having said that, he would be a very good manager. So I think somewhere between the two leaves him in the middle, and it's going to have to be a decent option for me. He would be a decent option, but yeah, then again, I can't see him going. And the same thing actually goes to the second name on the list, because that is Roberto Mancini, who's been brilliant with Italy. And of course, won Manchester City's first ever Premier League title. Not exactly what you want on your CV when you're applying for a Manchester United job. Maybe they could put that behind them, because after all, he's still a fantastic manager and his reputation has only flown and risen with the job he's doing at Italy. I think he'd be a very good option. I don't see him leaving Italy just yet. Having said that, I'm going to put him in the one above decent option, which is a great choice, because I think he would be a great choice. As to whether or not he'll leave, of course, you're going to have to negotiate, cross that bridge when they come to it. But just plainly from looking at his managerial ability and what I think he could do with this Manchester United side, I think he'd be a great choice. Third on the list, Erik Ten Hag. We spoke about this last week as well. And actually, talking about that Newcastle video, you can find it right here. It's still amazing that he's at Ajax. He's doing a brilliant job. And after so many players left after their recent successes in the Eredivisie, it's kind of amazing that he's still there and no team's taking a chance on him. There were reports that if he was to leave from Ajax, they would have to take a massive offer for the club and personally for him as well. But really making that step to Manchester United, it seems like a pretty good career move for Ten Hag. I think he's done very well at Ajax. He'll gain a lot of respect from many players at the club when he comes in. So yeah, I think this would also be a great choice. Whether or not he'll actually leave, we don't really know, but I think it'll be a great choice. Next up, Antonio Conte seems to be one of the favourites for the job because he's interested. He's the most successful manager who's on the market at the minute. And he's a massive name. Manchester United, obviously a big club. And like I've said before in many a daily news, making Manchester United a bit more defensively stronger is definitely something that they need to do. They've got the attacking talent that can go and win them games. It's just not conceding in the first place that would massively help them achieve their goals this season. And I think Antonio Conte can do that. And I think for that reason, perfect fit makes it sound like he's destined for Manchester United, which I don't think he is tactically, just for now. I'm doing it. For now, I think he's the perfect fit. Overall, I'm not entirely sure, but I think for now, he'd be the perfect option to go in and help Manchester United. Next on the list, Laurent Blanc. For those of you who are old enough, you remember that Laurent Blanc played for Manchester United for 2 seasons, up until 2003, when he retired aged 35 or 36. Since then, though, Bordeaux, he managed to win the title with them. He won a load of trophies with PSG, was the France national team manager as well, and is now at Al Rayyan in Qatar. I can't see this one happening. It'd be very, very odd. Like, he's got a lot of standing within French football, within European football, within Manchester United as well. He's a very, very good manager, and he's a very good people manager as well. I'm just not so sure with all the names that are currently available. They're going to go and pull him out from his contract in Qatar to really bring him back to Old Trafford. This is a bit of an odd one. I didn't expect this to be thrown in there from producer Ryan. But no way, Jose. I just don't see it happening. And I'm not quite sure he's the best candidate at the minute anyway, so I'm putting him at the bottom. And next up, Julian Lopez. Ooh, this is an interesting one. So obviously there was the whole debacle of him being a Spanish manager up until the World Cup and then left and then went to Real Madrid, and that absolutely sucked. But coming back to Sevilla, done a very, very good job with Sevilla. I think the whole Spain Real Madrid debacle has probably put off top level teams wanting to bring Lopetegui in. And for that reason, I'm going to go with best avoid. I'm not sure if that plays on their minds a bit too much. I don't know. It's a difficult one to pick. He's obviously very good at interviews, seeing as he gets the job pretty frequently wherever he goes. But yeah, I'm going to say best avoid for Manchester United. Next up, Mauricio Pochettino. This one's been going on for a long time, since the Spurs days. At the minute, and this pretty much can be said for every single PSG manager, it looks like they're never there for the long run. Like, no PSG manager is bought in for a 3, 4, 5-year project. It's always come in, do the best, hopefully win Liga, and then see what you can do in the Champions League. Like, that is the main goal for PSG. And the second they're out of the Champions League, the manager's job is under fire, which makes me think that if Manchester United is seriously thinking about Pochettino, they maybe not going to sack Solskjaer just yet. See how it goes with PSG in the Champions League, and the second he becomes available, bring him in. Because that is a long-term project that Manchester United can get behind. I think it's no secret that they've wanted Pochettino in the past. He would be open to the Manchester United move. And like I mentioned before, PSG is never a long-term deal. This one, I actually think is going to be the perfect fit. I'm unsure as to whether he'll leave PSG just yet, because they're still in the Champions League, like I mentioned. But if he is available and if he is willing to join the club, with the style of football that he can bring, the way he can unleash the attacking talent that Manchester United have got. Yes, defensively it's still a bit of an issue, but I think he's very good at identifying players that could potentially come in, maybe 1 or 2 in the defence. I think he'd be the perfect fit for Manchester United, actually. I'm not saying whether or not he joins us yet, but he would be the perfect fit. And lastly but not least, number 8 on this list is Zinedine Zidane. We've talked about it so much. He's such a ridiculously talented manager, one of the greatest in recent history, winning 11 trophies in just a few short years at Real Madrid, including 3 back-to-back Champions Leagues, which has never been done before. And obviously his partnership with Cristiano Ronaldo and Rafael Varane in there as well is a massive plus point. It looks as though he's not too interested in the Manchester United job, though. That's a bit of a sticking point, obviously. Apparently PSG and France are the 2 jobs that he wants. I would say he'd be the perfect fit. Apart from the fact he wouldn't join, but then I said that Mauricio Pochettino would be the perfect fit, and there's absolutely no inkling as to whether or not he'd leave PSG either. So I think I'm going to put Zinedine Zidane in there as well. Maybe I should have bumped Antonio Conte down to great choice. No, I've made my decision. I'm sticking with it. Zinedine Zidane, the one thing that sticks out for me the most is how he didn't change the squad too much at Real Madrid. That first Champions League triumph under Carlo Ancelotti in 2014, if you compare the team that started that game to the team that started the 3 Champions League finals for Real Madrid in the 3 years that Zinedine Zidane won it, I think the only change is Isco for Bale in one of them. Sorry, is Isco for Bale. The rest of the team is the same. Zinedine Zidane spent a bit of money, and he spent all that money on Eden Hazard when he returned to Real Madrid. Didn't change the team too much, and this is why I think he'd be a good fit for Manchester United, because they've got so many good players who, with the right direction and with the right style and tactics, I think Zinedine Zidane could take that team and make them into a very, very good team. Are they going to win the Premier League under him? I'm not so sure. It's going to be difficult. But I think considering Zidane didn't take much from the board in terms of demand a ridiculous transfer fee or anything like that, I think he could be a very good fit. The perfect fit, in fact. It's just whether or not he's willing to take the job. But there we have it. There are 8 potential options for Manchester United. I'm kind of going off whether they'd be good for the team or whether or not they'd actually join realistically. But you guys let me know your thoughts on all of them down below, and anyone else I potentially may have missed from this list. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.